So now we're going to work isometrics. And we talked about this with increasing the deficit, having a bunch of yielding like focus. We're just going to invert that. We're going to work overcoming, right? Because we're trying to increase the concentric demand. So as we start to think about, hey, now the directional focus is where I'm going with the force of gravity. This one I'm trying to go against gravity. So I'm coming up against it. And we're going to show this with an example for a deadlift. But the key is, as long as I'm orienting myself of fighting gravity in multiple positions, you should be able to get the desired effect, right? So as I start to think about now, where do I want to apply an overcoming isometric? Okay, I want to start to go up against gravity, right? So normally that concentric is going to be what it's going to be, and there's only so much I can do with it. Well, now I can increase that time under tension, and I can increase that effect from a contractually stronger type of contraction where I can look at isometrics in between a concentric, right? Because concentric's the weakest, eccentric's the strongest, right smack dab in the middle is going to be our isometric. And I can elongate positions for isometric overcoming and increase that concentric demand. Where normally I can only do so much concentrically. Now I have more, I'm overloading that concentric in a different way. So we're going to work a concentrically oriented deadlift with an overcoming isometric for 3 positions. The same positions we did yielding 3 position, now I'm just gonna do the opposite. So instead of coming all the way up and then lowering it down, I'm gonna go up, pause for 3, 5, 7 seconds, go down knee position, mid thigh, stand all the way up and back down. Again, we're gonna have an inverted relationship by the time I'm spending with each isometric position with how many reps I can do. So if I'm gonna do 7 seconds, I probably don't have a long time to do, or a lot of reps I can do. If I'm gonna do 3 reps or 3 seconds, I probably can do upwards of 3, 5 reps, depending on what the goal is. And we're trying to look at that quality we're trying to develop, whether it's relative strength or functional hypertrophy or even hypertrophy. All right, so setup wise, remember, we wanna really have good sets. We want fast reps, slow sets, relatively speaking. So I'm gonna come up, pull to that mid shin, pause for 3, 2, 1, get to the knee, 3, 2, 1, get to that mid thigh, 3, 2, 1, reset. And if I'm gonna do 3 seconds, I can easily repeat that for 2, 3 reps, and I could build out from there. If I was gonna go 7 seconds, a lot more challenging on that concentric. I wouldn't have as much bandwidth to do as many reps. Again, though, too, we're gonna challenge those positions. So what is their ability to pull from the floor dictates how well I can hold that first position, that second position. What's my grip? Straps might be a great option. All these things being considered, we're challenging that concentric orientation. We're challenging them with isometric. We're trying to create a more robust response by decreasing that deficit to have a better non-counter movement jump.